Did you know there's a single molecule inside your body that controls whether your blood flows like a raging river or trickles like a dry creek? A molecule that determines how strong your heart pumps, how sharp your brain feels, and even how powerful and reliable your erections are. And here's the kicker. Most men are slowly losing it without even knowing. That molecule is nitric oxide. And if your levels are low, you're on the fast track to weaker performance in the gym, in life, and in the bedroom. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what nitric oxide is, why it's essential for men, the hidden symptoms of low levels, and the easiest science-backed ways to boost it, naturally. Stick with me until the end, because I'll share one powerful daily hack men are using right now to completely revive their sexual health. Before that, I'd like to thank you for your company today. Thank you for your support. It helps us to make more men's health and well-being videos each week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Now, let's get back to nitric oxide and how it affects men's health and performance. First of all, what is nitric oxide? Well, nitric oxide, or NO, is not a supplement or a vitamin. It's a natural gas your body makes inside your blood vessels. Think of it like the body's master switch for circulation. When nitric oxide is released, it signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. This process is called vasodilation. More vasodilation equals more blood flow. More blood flow equals more oxygen, more nutrients, more energy delivered to your muscles, your brain, and yes, your penis. Without enough nitric oxide, your circulation slows down. Blood vessels stiffen, arteries clog more easily, and erections become weak, unreliable, or vanish altogether. What does low NO look like? How does low nitric oxide look like? What are the symptoms of low nitric oxide? Here's how to know if your NO levels are running on empty. Constant fatigue or energy crashes. Slower recovery after workouts. Cold hands and feet. Poor circulation. Brain fog or low motivation. Trouble getting or keeping erections firm enough for sex. A sudden drop in morning erections. These are red flags, and many men mistake them for just getting older. But often it's not age, it's declining nitric oxide production. If you've noticed a weaker sex drive, weaker erections, or just a weaker you, the problem may not be testosterone. It could be nitric oxide. One of the major problems for men with low nitric oxide is how you perform in the bedroom. Let me highlight how nitric oxide fuels sexual performance. Here's the hard truth most men don't realize. Without nitric oxide, erections are impossible. That is such an important fact that I'll say it again. Without NO, you will not get hard. You will not stay hard. You will not be able to engage in sexual intercourse. When you become aroused, your brain fires off signals to the nerves in your penis, but nerves alone don't make anything happen. They need a chemical messenger to translate that spark of desire into a physical response. That messenger is nitric oxide. So the foundation of strong, reliable erections is one thing, nitric oxide. The moment nitric oxide is released, it tells the smooth muscle cells in the blood vessels of your penis to relax. And when they relax, those blood vessels widen. This widening, called vasodilation, is the crucial step that allows a flood of blood to rush in and fill the erectile tissue. That's what transforms a soft, unresponsive state into a firm, powerful erection capable of lasting until climax. Now here's where it gets really important. Nitric oxide doesn't just start the process, it keeps it going. As long as nitric oxide signals remain strong, blood vessels stay open, blood pressure inside the penis stays high, and the erection stays solid. But the moment nitric oxide production drops or cuts off, the vessels tighten back up, blood drains out, and the erection collapses. That's why men with low nitric oxide often complain of erections that start but fade quickly, erections that aren't as hard or full as they used to be, erections that only happen occasionally or not at all. And here's a critical insight. Medications like Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra don't magically create sexual energy. They don't turn you on, and they don't generate nitric oxide for you. All they do is prolong the life of nitric oxide that's already there. They stop the breakdown of the messenger signal. But if your body isn't making enough nitric oxide in the first place, those pills are like trying to stretch an empty balloon. You won't get much out of it. This is why some men try erectile dysfunction ED drugs and still find themselves disappointed. The foundation isn't the pill. The foundation is your body's ability to make nitric oxide. So if you want strong, lasting, reliable erections, not once, not sometimes, but consistently, the key is clear. You need to optimize your nitric oxide production. Because at the end of the day, it's not testosterone, it's not willpower, and it's not even desire that makes the difference. It's blood flow. And blood flow lives and dies on nitric oxide. The best, most reliable way to get better and stronger erections is to increase your levels of nitric oxide. Okay, here's something to keep in mind. This video is meant to educate and empower, not diagnose nor prescribe. Always speak with your doctor or a licensed medical professional before taking any action based on the content you see here. Talk to your doctor before you do anything. Please. Okay, we need to know why nitric oxide declines in our men. Let's explore that in more detail. By the time a man hits his 40s, his nitric oxide levels may already be cut in half. By his 60s, they can be so low that the system barely functions at all. But why does this happen? Let's break it down. 1. Poor diet. Modern diets are stripped of the very raw materials the body needs to create nitric oxide. Leafy greens, beets, and fresh fruits are naturally rich in nitrates and antioxidants, fuel for NO production. Swap those out for fast food, processed meats, and sugar-heavy snacks, and your body has nothing to work with. Over time, it's like trying to run a car on an empty tank. 2. Sedentary lifestyle. Your body is designed to release nitric oxide in response to movement and oxygen demand. The more you challenge your cardiovascular system, the more NO your body produces. But if your days are spent sitting, driving, and staring at screens, the demand never comes, and the production machinery gets rusty. 3. High blood pressure. Nitric oxide is produced in the delicate lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium. High blood pressure batters and scars this lining, reducing its ability to generate NO. The worse your blood pressure gets, the less NO you make, and the less NO you make, the harder it is to control blood pressure. A vicious circle. 4. Smoking and alcohol. Tobacco smoke is a nitric oxide killer. It directly damages the endothelium and depletes NO levels in real time. Alcohol in excess does the same, impairing circulation and breaking down the body's ability to regulate blood flow. The occasional glass of wine may not hurt, but a daily habit or heavy weekend binge, your nitric oxide system pays the price. 5. Aging. Even if you eat well and exercise, time itself takes a toll. We can't get away from it. The enzymes responsible for producing NO become less active as you age. Think of it like a factory where the machines are getting old and slow. Output just isn't what it used to be. And here's the truly dangerous part. Nitric oxide loss doesn't happen in isolation. It creates a downward spiral. Less NO means weaker blood flow. Weaker blood flow means more arterial damage. More arterial damage means even less nitric oxide production. This cycle accelerates aging from the inside out, leaving men with poor circulation, weaker hearts, stiffer arteries, and yes, erectile dysfunction. That's why so many men notice that things change quickly in their 40s and 50s. It's not just age, it's the silent collapse of nitric oxide. The truth is, you cannot afford to let nitric oxide slip away. Because once it does, everything that makes you feel alive, your strength, your energy, your vitality, and your manhood goes with it. Wow, is there any good news? Are there ways for men to increase nitric oxide? Well, there is, and there are. The good news is this. While nitric oxide naturally declines with age, you don't have to accept it as your fate. You can actually reignite your body's ability to produce it, starting today. Here are the best science-backed ways to do it. 1. Eat nitrate-rich foods. fuel for NO. Nitric oxide starts with nitrates, compounds found in plants that your body converts into NO. Leafy greens like spinach, arugula, kale, and lettuce are some of the richest natural sources. Beets and beetroot juice are nitric oxide powerhouses. Studies show they can spike NO levels in hours. Watermelon contains citrulline, which turns into arginine, the raw material for nitric oxide. Citrus fruits and pomegranate add antioxidants that protect NO from breaking down too quickly. Think of these foods as the raw building blocks for your nitric oxide factory. 2. Exercise. Activate NO release. Movement is one of the most powerful ways to trigger NO. When your heart rate rises, blood vessels expand and release nitric oxide. Cardio, like brisk walking, running, or cycling, ramps up production. Weight training builds muscle and forces circulation into areas men often neglect. Even short HIIT, high-intensity interval training sessions, 20 minutes of push hard, rest short, cause a powerful nitric oxide surge. If food is the fuel, exercise is the spark that ignites nitric oxide. 3. Protect your NO factory, endothelium health. Your blood vessel lining, the endothelium, is where nitric oxide is made, but things like high blood pressure, stress, and poor sleep damage it. Quit smoking. It's poison to nitric oxide production. Limit alcohol. Moderation keeps the endothelium functioning. Prioritize sleep. Your body restores endothelial health at night. Protect the factory, and your NO production stays strong. 4. Avoid hidden nitric oxide killers. Here's one most men don't know. Overusing antibacterial mouthwash. Why? Because healthy bacteria in your mouth are part of the chain that converts dietary nitrates into nitric oxide. Kill them off, and you shut down production before it even starts. Unless you really need it, ditch the harsh mouthwash. Your erections will thank you. 5. Supplement smartly. Supercharge your NO levels. Here's where men see the fastest, most noticeable results. First is l-arginine. This amino acid is the direct raw material your body uses to create nitric oxide. Think of it as the fuel. Best food sources are turkey, chicken, peanuts, soybeans, pumpkin seeds, lentils, and best supplement form is l-arginine capsules or powders, often included in pre-workout or NO booster blends. Foods can help, but the problem is l-arginine from diet often gets broken down in the gut before much of it reaches your bloodstream. That's why supplements can be far more effective for men who really want results. Then we have l-citrulline. L-citrulline converts into l-arginine in the kidneys, but with much higher efficiency. It not only boosts NO, but also keeps levels elevated for longer. Think of it as the turbocharger to l-arginine's fuel. Best food sources for l-citrulline are watermelon. The name citrulline actually comes from citrulus, the Latin word for watermelon. In supplement form, it can be found in l-citrulline malate powder or capsules. Research shows it's often more effective than straight l-arginine for sustained NO production. Now a little about beetroot extract. Beets are naturally rich in dietary nitrates, which the body directly converts into nitric oxide. Beetroot also delivers antioxidants that protect NO from breaking down. Best food sources are fresh beets, beetroot juice, and beetroot powder. And in supplement form, you can try concentrated beetroot extract capsules or powders. These give you the benefits without having to drink cups of beet juice every day. Now let's put it all together. Here's the key. While you can get small amounts of these compounds from food, the fastest and most reliable way to see results is through a supplement that combines all three, l-arginine, l-citrulline, and beetroot extract, into one formula. That way, you're not guessing with diet. You're giving your body exactly what it needs in the right amounts to flood your system with nitric oxide and keep levels high. And that's why so many men are turning to daily nitric oxide boosters that combine l-citrulline, l-arginine, and beetroot into one powerful formula. Taken together, these compounds give your body the raw materials and the push to flood your system with nitric oxide, Some men notice stronger energy, stamina, and firmer erections in just days. Just days of starting a good nitric oxide booster. Quick pause. Now here's the reality, gentlemen. Yes, you can eat more spinach, drink beet juice, and snack on watermelon seeds. And over time, you'll see some benefits. But if you want real results, fast, consistent, noticeable results, you need more than diet alone. That's where a high-quality nitric oxide booster supplement comes in. The most effective ones combine l-arginine, the raw fuel for nitric oxide, l-citrulline, the turbocharger that keeps levels elevated for hours, beetroot extract, the natural nitrate source that spikes NO fast. Together, they work like a triple engine, flooding your system with the raw materials and the spark your body needs to restore circulation and blood flow. What does that mean for you? Stronger, harder, more reliable erections, improved energy and stamina, both in the gym and in the bedroom. Confidence that when the moment comes, your body will respond the way it's supposed to. And here's the best part. Some men notice a difference in just a matter of days. If you want to try the nitric oxide booster, I recommend the one that combines all three of these ingredients in the right doses. I'll leave a link in the description and in the pinned comment below. Click that link and you'll see why so many men are already upgrading their performance, their health, and their confidence with this one simple daily routine. So let's bring this all home. Time for a recap. Nitric oxide is the key to men's health, circulation, and especially sexual performance. Without it, erections don't happen. Why does it decline? Aging, poor diet, stress, and bad habits chip away at your body's ability to produce it. The good news? You can rebuild and supercharge your nitric oxide with the right foods, lifestyle, and smart supplementation. Your performance, your energy, even your confidence, all of it depends on this one molecule. Gentlemen, here's the truth. If you want strong, lasting, rock-solid erections, you need to fix the foundation, your nitric oxide levels. That's why I recommend using a proven nitric oxide booster that combines l-arginine, l-citrulline, and beetroot extract. It gives your body exactly what it needs to restore blood flow, boost performance, and bring your confidence back where it belongs. The link is right below this video. Don't wait until things get worse. Give your body what it's missing and experience the difference for yourself. Remember, stronger nitric oxide equals stronger you. If you liked this video and you like what we do on this channel and want to support us, the best way to do that is to subscribe. And our commitment to you is that we will make the best videos we can on men's health and general well-being. Please share the video with someone who might benefit from it and let us know in the comments if there's a topic you want us to cover in the future. Thank you for your company. Until next time, take care.